Hello everyone. I'm going to talk a little softer because my 5-year-old grandson is napping right now, and while he's napping I'm going to show you what I'm going to start making, which is shrimp scampi. I had a friend just hop on talking to me on Messenger, and she said she goes out and has it, but she never makes it. And with the cost of everything these days, it is one of my simplest dishes, so I'm hoping I can help one of you learn how to make it, but make it yours, make it the way you like. In this, I don't have anything extravagant. This is 1 pound and it's from Aldi's. It's not even wild caught, so it's probably bad for you. It's probably farm raised. But it says no preservatives, chemical free, jumbo, frozen, deveined shrimp. I took the tails off and the shells off, and it is 1 pound of raw shrimp. You want the raw because you're going to cook it to make it scampi-ized. So in that, I did add a little salt and pepper. If you don't have this gadget, I don't even know what it's called anymore. I bought it years ago on QVC. It's a colander and a bowl that you can pour from. I use it for everything, and I'm going to use it now to marinate these shrimp a little bit while my spaghetti is going to cook. Obviously, this is a little crushed red pepper. I'm going to measure this in my hand because this, I don't know, quarter of a teaspoon, if that. This could be overpowering if you put too much. And I'm going to put a little garlic powder on these shrimp. Basically what I'm doing here is just seasoning up the shrimp. And then I'm putting some lemon pepper because that I like. This is all stuff that we like. We as in me and my little boy that's coming to pick up his little boy later. So to that, let me get a spoon. You just let that sit tight in its salt, pepper, garlic powder, hot pepper, lemon pepper, and crushed red pepper. So I'm going to write it all down. Over here, you'll see I have 2 pots cooking. That's going to be for spaghetti. That's going to be what I saute my shrimp in just a few minutes. Obviously, the better the ingredients, the better the dish. So if you can find wild-caught shrimp, they're better for you. This is my 1 ingredient Rayo's Italian pasta that doesn't bother my belly. 1/2 pound of this is going to be for the shrimp scampi. The other 1/2 pound is going to be for the little 5-year-old and grandpa who want noodles and butter. That's just how we're going to roll. And the 1/2 pound will blow up with this enough to feed my son and I. It's going to be delicious. So what I'm doing right now is getting all my components out. On my cutting board, I have a cup of fresh parsley, 3 cloves of garlic minced. My lemon is ready to be zested. My shrimp are marinating. My water's beginning to boil. So I'll be back. All right, everyone, I put you over here by the stove so you could see what's going on. Those shrimp have been marinating. My spaghetti is dropped in there, and I'm going to give it a stir. I have it on 5 more minutes because I want it super al dente because it's going to finish cooking in this skillet. So there's a good way to tell if you hear a sizzle with the water, you know it's ready to have shrimp. I'm going to call this my 5-minute shrimp scampi. If you've got everything out, that's really what it's going to be. Spaghetti boiling, shrimp are going to take less than 5 minutes. They only take a few minutes, and the trick is to pull them out before they get rubber bally and you make your sauce. And I'll show you how to do that. So I'm just putting them in, and what I'm going to do is sprinkle on some lemon zest. So I'm going to do it right over the shrimp. I've washed this lemon, and I have a microplane. If you don't have it, it's another kitchen gadget that I would not live without. Men have their tool sheds, women have their kitchens. That's how I've always felt. This is stuff that I really can't live without. I mean, I could, I guess, but I don't see why I would at this point in life. My mom gave me my microplane, I don't know, I was probably 40, and I've been using it ever since. She got it at the kitchen supply store that used to be in Johnstown, New York, which is no longer. And I've tried the Rachel Ray ones and other ones, but I prefer this one. This is a big lemon. I'm not sure if my juicer is going to be able to juice that lemon. We will find out. It's not time for juicing. But what it is time for is watching these shrimp. You do not want rubber balls. So I'm going to flip them. Like once it's pink on one side, you flip it. Then you want them to almost look undercooked. And then we're going to make our sauce, which is going to take minutes. So bear with me. I'm flipping each shrimp one at a time. Somebody might have a quicker technique. I just like the way I make them. I've done it for years. To go out and spend $35 a person on shrimp scampi, that's not in my budget. But to buy a $6 bag of frozen shrimp, come home and whip it up with the other stuff I have at home already. That's in my budget. We are just, I don't know, I worked in restaurants for years, so I guess I learned a lot of good stuff, and that's one of them. And you're gonna see another tool. I think this is called a whatchamacallit. I'm not joking. I think that's the name of this. It's from the 70s. So I'm pulling these shrimp out. I flipped them, pulling them out, because you do not want them overcooked. But you want all that. I probably should have told you. There was 2 tablespoons of olive oil to start everything. Now, I'm also going to put these aside and start building my sauce. Let me just stir my pasta. One of the most important things is you take a measuring cup, and I'm going to pull out some pasta water, because this is also part of my sauce after. That pasta has only 2 minutes left. I just dropped the noodle out of there. Bear with me, folks, because it's going to go really super fast now. Some garlic goes in. Some parsley, the whole bunch of parsley. The juices of the lemon, but not yet, because first I got to put wine. Make it a wine you drink. This is Pinot Grigio. I'm going to say that's about 3/4 of a cup, but that's all I have left. I'm putting it right in. And then I'm looking for my spoon, the one I want. I'll use this wooden one. So I'm just going to stir that, let the garlic soften with the olive oil that was in there. And it's going to make a sauce. I'm not done yet, guys. It's really almost done now. I'm going to squeeze the juice of this lemon, if I can do it with this, hopefully. I don't know. It's pretty big. I got to fit a fat girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I'm so weak, you guys. I hope you're stronger than me. I really am weak. I don't know when it happened. I used to be the strongest girl. This one's not going in there. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Fork you, lemon. And I don't care if the pits go in. We can pick them out. But I'm forking the lemon. And I see the pits, so. Now, they probably got more juice that way. You see all those pits there? Yeah, they're going to bug me. So now you're going to watch me try to burn myself and fish them out. You guys, don't be me when you grow up. Do not. Do not be me. Have better techniques than this. Use a bigger... Okay, Lori, that's one pit, so that's not going to happen. There's... I don't want to lose my parsley. Who does this stuff? Backwards leggings are still backwards, by the way. Okay. I'm going to start putting pasta in. There's only 24 seconds left. I'm going to put that right in to this, and then I'll know if I need pasta water or not. And then I'm going to add some butter. So this is garlic, lemon, fresh parsley, and a pound of shrimp, and a 1/2 pound of pasta. And I don't think I'm going to need much pasta water because it's still doing its thing. Here comes the butter. Woo. Knife. I can make a mess. 1, 2, 3. So 3 tablespoons of butter. Stir this around. I'm not putting, notice the shrimp didn't go back in yet because I don't want those shrimp to be rubber. And they will be rubber if I don't watch what I'm doing. So I'm going to get that parsley incorporated. I'm really letting this take on the flavor. You can see it's going to need water. It's going to. It's going to need the pasta water. I like scampi sauce to have sauce. I don't want it dry. And this pasta is going to finish cooking in this sauce. So I'm going to add a little bit of pasta water. So I would say I had like 3/4 of a cup to start out with. I'm going to save this because this is going to be something that we eat later. And I don't know if I'll need a little more to weten things up at the time. You're probably like steamed right out. I still need a little more right now. So, and then I'm done. I can already tell you it's done. A little black pepper. We're going to finish it off. Parsley's in there. The garlic is in there. The olive oil's in there. Lemon juice, white wine. And not overcooked shrimp. Nice, perfect shrimp. Every tool under the tool shed has been in use here. I'll let you know if I need more pasta water. I have to drain that pasta still. Let's see how we're looking. You ready for the shrimp to go in? I am. It's perfect. This is going to be so good. Now, you've seen me add spinach to this. Don't forget any juices that are in that bowl. and I'm gonna turn her off because she's done. That is my version of shrimp scampi. You could do it with angel hair. You can do a lot less tools than I did. You can see it up close. That's shrimp scampi. It's delicious. I'm gonna taste it right now. Just taste the noodle. The lemon and the wine. I'm telling you guys, 5 minutes or less. That stays beautiful. We have some leftover. I made a London broil steak for my granddaughter. We have lots of sliced steak. We're gonna have steak and shrimp scampi later. That's it. I'm gonna write it up and I'm gonna give it to you. Hope you like it. Love you guys. Bye.